Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to some more RuckU ramblings. It's not really news anymore, is it? I'll just put this on vibrate. It rings me. In my pocket. Hope for a few calls. Just a few bits though. I see Justin Marshall is on the move again. Bit of a nomad, that boy. He was in with us in November, and he's a shocking dress sense. Which is probably the reason the French got rid of him. The boy's got no style. Glittery jackets, that sort of stuff. Peroxide hair. Kiwi boy. Some good games in the Heineken coming up. Gloucester Cardiff is my pick. Wasps Leinster at Twickers. Hurrah! Dragons Bath and Munster Sale. Sale got to win that one, I think. So there's some good ones there. Also noticed on the site, Stu Andrews, the rugby man. Yes. Did a little bit to camera. I don't know if any of you watched it. Don't. I did. It sort of goes like this. Hi, my name's Stu Andrews, and I want to talk in a pretty monotone voice for quite a long time about stuff I really don't know anything about. I haven't got a fucking clue really, but I'm going to carry on sort of like this, talking about Australian rugby, which is pretty fucking boring and shy. And as I'm talking like this, if you care to look down here to the left, there's a fish tank, and the fish are actually fucking dying because I'm that boring. Nah, it's alright. Good luck with that, Stu. You good old rugby boy, you. England squad. Interesting. I would think my general opinion is he's going for experience, or as much as he can get. And I think the crucial bit, people are talking about the backs, yes, get to that, but front five will be crucial, especially against the Italians. Huge pack of forwards, front five, so Sheridan has got a fire for a change. Big boy, not enough steel, not enough anger in the man. I would start with Hartley, might as well get him in, throw him in there. Bit of ball carrying. Kennedy's got a front up. Back row, Haskell seems to have been out of form, so a big challenge there. Big loss from Reese. I think Armitage is unlucky not to be in. Whether that will change, I'm not sure. I will stick with Kerr and Cipriani. A lot of fuss about Cipriani, I know, but let's just remember the injury he had and how little time he had. He's coming up against the best teams. Big learning curve for the boy. So potentially, I think he's better than anything we've had for a long time. So I think he deserves to be stuck with. Centre combination, Flutie's not doing it for me. Just seems to be off form. I think it'd be great to see Tate get a go at 13, and I would put Tyndall inside him as the experience. Putting Tyndall inside him is probably not the right phrase. Anyway, back three looking good. I'd bring Cueto back again, experience. Put Saki on the wing with a rocket up his arse, and Armitage I thought was, oh, someone's ringing me. Armitage, he did well. So maybe bring Foden off the bench. No, that's not bad, you know. And I think the crucial bit will be having a bit of steel and a bit of fire in the forwards. Something I always engendered, but then I was pretty special. Actually, looking at some of the questions, did I ever get in fights at training? Don't be stupid. I'm a coward. I sort of, you know, they're all bigger than me. I remember there was one time, I'm not sure I told this, Brian Moore, we were warming up, you know, it was a Thursday before a test match, and we were also, I remember it very well, on our hands, stretching off our calves, and the guys were all chatting as they do, about an auction, and one of the old guys had auctioned off a Lions shirt for a lot of money, for a good cause. And one of the youngsters, who was obviously trying to brown nose me, quite rightly, said, well, you know, you should have auctioned off one of your Lions shirts, mate, you know, you get a lot of money for that. And Brian Moore, quick slash, said, he only fucking got one, and he was fucking lucky to get that. And I sort of put my head, I looked across, and I thought, it's a fair point, actually. Oh, shite. So I said, hey, fair call, Moro. And we're stretching on again a bit more. I said, hey, but Moro, you could auction off one of yours, one of your England shirts, when you captained the team. So, fuck, you haven't done that, have you? Fucking straight across the circle. Right up there, you bastard. I said, hey, Moro, you giving out? You fucking take it, son. And then, you know, obviously I had to go and change my pants. But the other request was most memorable evenings. I think one of the funniest evenings, rugby evenings I was involved in, I wasn't even there, but the stories from it, was my first cap against the French, and in those days we had England B, and they made the big mistake, we're over in Paris, of England B kicking off at lunchtime so they could watch our game, sort of 3 o'clock, whatever it was. Of course, they kicked off, played their game, I think they won, I'm not sure, but they didn't watch our game, they just started drinking. And it got to their dinner, at sort of 8 o'clock, and they were all well and truly gone. So they were playing these drinking games more and more, and Tim Buttermore he had to swim, he lost whatever the spoof was, he had to swim to the top table on the carpet. Breaststroke. So off he set, but unfortunately halfway there he threw up. But he wasn't allowed to stop, he had to carry on. So swam through his own sick, got to the top table, returned. Very good breaststroke apparently. John Oliver had to run across the top table during the speeches, which he did, and apparently the French president nearly had a heart attack. But the best moment really was a guy called Sean O'Leary, who was about 6'10". We got back to our hotel after our dinner, and everyone was sort of was going to go out, and O'Leary was leaning up against Phil. He was a big guy, tall guy. And he was absolutely right. He was singing, I can't remember what else, but the RFU president, I mustn't mention his name because he is no longer with us, walked past him with his wife, both fairly small. And the president turned to me and said, "You're not very impressive. Now, this is not very impressive behaviour, and you certainly are not impressing me one iota." O'Leary turned to the president's wife, down like that, unzipped his flies, pulled out his manhood and said to her, "Aye, but that's fucking impressive, isn't it?" It was the end of his England career, surprisingly, but I think I physically wet myself watching that. Great evening, great day for me. I'll see you next week.